is like in my way. Oh my God. That's not funny. Oh, let me turn this off for a second. Be with you in a minute. Okay. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, February 1st. Happy February. We've got two bids to open today. I'm going to go with the short one first, E002-23, new Ford Microbird D Series or equal, commercial type bus built on a Ford E450 chassis. There's one bidder. The bidder is JP Bus and Truck Repair Limited, DBA Bird Bus Sales. They are in Plainview, New York. They've submitted a bid bond in the amount of 5% of the total amount bid. Terms are net. Item 1, $114,398. Trade-in 1A, $500. Trade-in 1B, $500. Delivery date, August 2023. And that completes their bid and also completes the bidding for E02-23. All right, so the next bid is MS001-23, Automotive and Machinery Parts OEM. First bidder is Syosset Truck Sales Incorporated, Westbury, New York. Okay, terms are net. International. Okay, I01. International, they're bidding 12% plus dealer net price. And there are two price lists dated 12/24/2022. Next bidder is Allegiance Trucks, West Babylon, New York. Terms are net. Okay. You know what? I just realized something. There may be, I didn't see it, but there may be something else that they bid on. Hang on. I think I went through too quickly. Yep, CO2, Cummins Engine Parts. 23% off of list. Price list dated January 1st, 23. Just want to go through here a little more carefully. There's nothing else, but I don't want to not read something if it's there. back to Allegiance Trucks. First item. CO2 Cummins. They're bidding plus 20% over dealer cost. Pricing dated 12/26/22. They're bidding IO1 International. They're bidding 21% off of Major Fleet. Price list dated 12/26/22. Okay, and that's it for them. Next bidder is Tansa Automotive Incorporated, Port Washington, New York. These guys are so serious about sealing up the bids so we can't open them. Terms are 2%. First item is CO4, General Motors. It's GM AC Delco, 8% over dealer cost. Price list January 2023. They're bidding CO6, Chrysler Jeep Dodge, 8% over dealer cost. Price list January 2023. Then on to FO2, they're bidding Ford Motorcraft, 40% off list, price list dated January 2023. I think that's going to be it, but I have to make sure. Okay, that's it for them. Okay, next bidder is Newens Bayshore Ford, Bayshore, New York. Terms are net. Okay, he's only bidding on FO2 and FO3. And his bid on both for Ford is plus 0.8% over dealer price. And the price list is dated January 2023. Next bidder is Hoffman Equipment Company, Piscataway, New Jersey. Terms are net. First thing they're bidding on is C09. That's Case Construction Parts, 0% off list. price list dated January 2023. They're bidding D06, which is Doosan, 0% off list, price list dated January 2023. Separate. This is getting to this anymore. Okay, I-04. Okay, they said Ingersoll Rand was now purchased by Doosan, and the 0% off list. And J02, JRB, 0% off list. I have not given a price list date, but let's see what they supply. Okay, L11. That's Lee Boy, 0% off list, price list January 2023. And that's it for their bid. Might as well rubber band them back together, it's easy to carry them. Okay, next one, Long Island Sanitation, okay. All right, so the next bidder is Long Island Sanitation Equipment, Farmingdale, New York. Terms are net. Oh, look at that, he marked the pages. Okay, E05, Elgin, is 5% off of list, price list dated January 30th, 2023. And N02, which is New Way, 0% off of list, price list dated January 30th, 2023. Next bidder is Komatsu America Corp., Yonkers, New York. Well, let's type it. Terms are net. Okay, first item is A05, American Coupler, 0% off list, price list dated January 2023. A06, Alitech, 0% off list, price list dated January 2023. F09, Felling, 0% off list, price list dated January 2023. H06, Hensley, 0% off of list, price list dated January 2023. J02, JRB, 0% off of list, price list dated January 2023. K05, Komatsu, 0% off list, price list dated January 2023. Yep, that's it for him. Get this again. Next bidder is R.J. Sherman and Associates, DBA Vermeer North Atlantic, Lumberton, New Jersey. Terms are net. My guess is they're not going to get anything till the end, but just to make sure. Okay, they're just bidding one item, V03, Vermeer, 0% off of list price. Pricing's gonna be by screenshot. Next bidder is Choice Distribution, West Babylon, New York. Terms are net. So nice when they write no bids. I know I'm not missing anything. From the back. I know they're gonna bid Weatherhead, but maybe that's all they're gonna bid. Yep, W03, Weatherhead. And they're bidding 76% off of list, price list dating July 1st, 2022. Next bidder is 795 Motorsports LLC, Glen Cove, New York. Their DBA Glenhead Power Equipment, terms are net. First item is B03, Briggs and Stratton, 10% off of list, price list January 2023. B04, 10% off list, same price list. And B05, which are the short blocks, 10% off list, same price list. Okay, E06, Echo. 5% off of list, price list January 2023. AO6A, Echo Accessories, 5% off list. EO6B, Echo Short Blocks and Carburetors, 5% off list, same price list, January 2023. GO3, Arians Gravely, 10% off of list, price list January 2023. HO3, Honda Engine Parts, 5% off list, price list January 2023. HO5, Husqvarna, 10% off list, price list January 2023. Husqvarna Accessories, 10% off list, price list 2023, January. HO8, Hustler Mower, 10% off list, price list January 2023. KO1, Kohler Engine Parts, 5% off list, price list January 2023. Kohler Engines, KO2, 5% off list, price list January 2023. And KO3 Kohler Short Blocks, also 5% off list January 2023. K10 Kawasaki Engine Parts and Short Blocks, 10% off list, price list January 2023. 10A, K10A, Kawasaki Engines, 15% off list, price list January 2023. LO5, Lawn Boy Parts, 5% off list, price list January 2023. LO7, Little Wonder, 10% off list price, January 2023. And LO7A, Little Wonder Accessories, 10% off list price, January 2023. MO5, MITM Pressure Washer Parts, 20% off list, price list dated January 2023. MO6, Morbark Chipper Parts, 5% off list, price list dated January 2023. MO9, Monster Vac Parts, 10% off list, price list January 2023. 003, Oregon, 5% off list price, January 2023. 003A, Oregon Accessories, 5% off list, price list January 2023. PO4, Poulain, 5% off list, price list January 2023. RO2, Ransoms, 10% off list, price list January 2023. RO5, Rayco Morbark, 5% off list, price list January 2023. S09, Steel Parts, 5% off list, price list January 2023. S09A, Steel Accessories, 5% off list, price list January 2023. TO2, Toro, 5% off list, price list January 2023. And that completes their bid. Next bidder is Suffolk County Brake Service Incorporated, Bohemia, New York. Seriously? Okay, terms are net. Whoa. All right, sorry for the noise, guys. I'm gonna try to straighten this mic out again. Okay. Okay, item C03, Chelsea. 15% off list, price list dated January 2023. Okay, next item is G06. Now, they're saying they're bidding custom hoist, and it's 20% off list, price list dated January 2023. Okay, P05. That's Pioneer Tarp Systems. Plus 10% over list, price list dated January 2023. P08 Parker Hydraulic Pumps, 15% off list, January 2023. R03 Rollright, plus 10% above list, price list dated January 2023. Okay, and that completes their bid. Bang anything on the table. Next bidder is Store Tractor Company, Branchburg, New Jersey. Terms are net. C01, Case Agricultural, 5% off list, January 2023. Gotta be something at the end here. Okay, in T04, Toro Irrigation. %40 off list, price list dated November 2022. And T04A, Toro Golf, 5% off retail, price list dated January 2023. That's it. That completes their bid. Okay, next is Vaso Waste Systems, Brooklyn, New York. Terms are net. Okay, first one is GO2. And for Graco, he's bidding Waste Built Division of Galbraith. 2% off list, price list dated 2023. H01. Duraclass. 2% off list. It's going to be a letterhead pricing. Next is L01, Leach, 2% off list, price list dated 2023. Next is P05, Pioneer, 2% off list, price list dated 2023. Next one is R03, Rollright, 2% off list. Price list is from 2022. Okay, and that's it for them. Next bidder is All Island Equipment Corp., West Babylon, New York. Terms are net. Okay, so A06, 0% off of list for Alitech. D07, Dynapack, 0% off of list. List dated August, they must mean 22. Because it said August 23, but that can't be. Okay, G05, Gale, 0% off of list, price list dated January 2023. H08, Hustler, 0% off list, price list dated December 2022. H09, Hyundai Payloaders, 0% off list, price list dated August 2022. H10, it says HCMA, supposed to be Hitachi, I don't know what that means. 0% off list, price list dated September 2022. I-03 Interstate Trailer Parts, 0% off list. It's going to be a screenshot. J02 JRB, 0% off list, will be screenshot. K07 Kubota, 0% off list, again screenshot. K10 Kawasaki, 0% off list, screenshot. L11 Leeboy, 0% off list, price list dated October 2022. M11 Massey Ferguson, 0% off list, screenshot. And that completes their bid. Next bidder is Trias Incorporated, Bohemia, New York. Terms are net. A10 arm lift, 0% off list, screenshot. B01 Barber, plus 10% above list, price list dated August 2022. B07 Bosch Rexroth, 0% off list, price list dated January 2023. D01 Daybrook Galleon Godwin, plus 20% above list, screenshot. F07 Airflow, 0% off list, price list dated January 2023. H02, it's Highway, he's bidding new leader manufacturer, 0% off list, price list dated May of 2022. Next is K09. KM International, 0% off list, be a screenshot. L04, he's bidding Tiger Corporation, 0% off list, and that will be a screenshot. M04 Muncie, 0% off list, and that would be a screenshot. And M04A also 0% off list for a screenshot. P05 Pioneer, 15% over list with a screenshot. R03 Roll Right, 15% over list with a screenshot. S07 Spalding, plus 40% above list on a screenshot. S10, Warsaw Schmidt, plus 5% over list, price list August 2022. T01, Timco, 0% off list, price list October 2022. T07, Terex, plus 20% above list, and that's a screenshot. V05, VACCON, plus 10% above list, price list dated November 2022. W02, Wolfco, 0% off list, price list dated January 2023. W04, Whelan, 0% off list on a screenshot, and that completes their bid. Next bidder is Malvisi Equipment Company Incorporated, Hicksville, New York. Terms are net. Okay, first thing they're bidding on is B03, Briggs & Stratton, plus 10% over list, price list dated January 2023. B04, Briggs & Stratton Engines, plus 10% over list, price list January 2023. And B05, Briggs & Stratton Short Blocks, plus 10% over list, price list dated January 2023. Okay, next item is E03, E-Z-GO Textron, 0% off list, price list dated April 2022. F01, New Holland, 0% off list, price list dated January 2023. G07, Greens Groomer, plus 15% above list, price list dated 2023. J01, Jacobson, 0% off list, price list dated January 2023. K01, Kohler, plus 10% above list, price list dated November 2022. K02, Kohler Engines, also plus 10% above list, same price list. And K03, Kohler Short Blocks, plus 10% above list, also same price list, November 2022. K07, Kubota, 0% off list, price list January 2023. L04, Alamo, 10% off list, price list dated April 2022. Actually, on M05, the MITM, he's saying quote only. R02, he's bidding Cushman Jacobson, 0% off list. Price list January 2023. S01 Smithco, plus 30% above list. Price list dated 2022. S05 Schwartz, plus 15% above list. Price list dated January 2023. T06 True Turf, plus 15% above list. Price list dated 2022. W01 Wisconsin Engines, quote only. W04 Whelen Strobes, quote only. And that completes their bid. Next bidder is RW Truck Equipment, Farmingdale, New York. Okay, before I start reading this, hang on 1 second. Now this is so dry. Terms are net. Just make sure there's nothing on the front. First item is A10. They're bidding Duralift at 0% off list. Oh, it's A10, 0% off list. Next is D01, Galley and Godwin, 0% off list. D04, they're bidding Redneck, 0% off list. G01, Gledhill, plus 40% above list. H11, Hiab, plus 30% above list. I03 Interstate Trailer Parts, plus 10% above list. K11 Naphide, plus 10% above list. K12 Keystone, 0% off list. M02 Meyer, 0% off list. P05 Pioneer Tarp, plus 10% off list. Plus 10% above list. R03 Rollright, plus 10% above list. R04 Reading Truck Bodies, 0% off list. I'm putting the poor guy to sleep. Next one is V01 Venco Tailgates, 0% off list. V02 Viking Snowplows, plus 15% above list. W02 Woltco, 0% off list. W04 Whelen Strobes, 0% off list. W07 Welds Built, plus 20% above list. And that completes their bid. Next bidder is Fairway Golf Car Corp., Medford, New York. Terms are net. Pretty sure I can. Okay, C15 Club Car. 0% off list. Price list dated January 2023. Pretty sure that the only other thing is going to be Yamaha, but I'm going to go through this just in case. Yep, Y01 Yamaha golf carts, 0% off list, price list dated January 2023. Next bidder is Montage Enterprises, Blairstown, New Jersey. Terms are net. Pretty sure that they're just going to be the Alamo, it's L something. LO4. So they're bidding their own Montage Enterprises, 25% off the price list, dated January 2023. I'm just gonna look real quick, but I'm sure that there's nothing else that they're bidding on. Nope. Completes their bid. Next bid is CMJ Emergency Lighting, Copeg, New York. Terms are net. Okay, and they're just bidding on the entire line of Whalen strobes and lamps, 49.2% off list. Price list dated August 2022. Okay. That's what we had. Okay, so you have Gabrielli on the top, or Gabrielli? Okay. So next bidder is Gabrielli Truck Sales Limited, Medford, New York. Terms are net. Okay, first one is CO2, Cummins, 20% off list, price list dated January 2023. C13, they're bidding WAB at 50% off list, price list dated January 2023. FO3, 15% off list, price list dated January 23. That's Ford trucks. They're not bidding on cars. Okay, GO4, $2,787. Okay, they're U01, UD parts. $10% off list, price list dated January 2023. And that completes their bid. Next bidder is Bridge Marine Sales, Bayville, New York. Terms are net. E01, Evinrude, 20% off of list price. Price list dated February 2023. M01, Mercury Outboard Motors. $20 off list, price list dated February 2023. And the last one is Y02, Yamaha Outboards. 20% off list, price list dated February 2023. Next bidder is Fleet Pride, West Babylon, New York. Terms are net. First item they're bidding is CO3, Chelsea. 35% off of list price, website pricing. DO4, Dexter, 35% off of list, website pricing. All of Fleet Pride's pricing is website. M04, Muncie, 35% off list, website. RO3, Roll Right, 25% off list on the website. WO3, Weatherhead, 35% off list, priceless, website pricing. That completes their bid. Next bidder is McGrath Municipal Equipment, Springfield, New Jersey. Oh, and he marked two, thank you. Terms are net, and he's bidding on F08, Falcon Road Maintenance. 0% off list, price list dated January 2023. And the final bidder is Trucks Incorporated, Bohemia, New York. Terms are net. They should just be Freightliner. Yep, F06 Freightliner. And it's 0% off fleet price. Price list dated January 2023. I'll just double check, but I'm pretty sure that that's the only thing they bid on. Oh, wrong. SO6 Sterling. And that's going to be 0% off of fleet price. Price list dated January 2023. That completes their bid and also completes the bidding for today. Thank you.